So you want to reach that 6-figure a year mark. Let's be honest, when most people wake up, the first thing they do is to grab their phone and then they start seeing notifications on their screen. So they open up TikTok or Snapchat and they start scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And before they realize it, 45 minutes have gone by. Then they go to the kitchen and they spend another 20 minutes deciding what to eat. And when they finally go sit down at their computer chair to do some work, they end up watching YouTube videos and podcasts. They think that they just need to watch one more video and then they will finally know the secret to success and making 100K a year. I'm going to be honest with you. If this is what your day-to-day looks like, your number one priority must be to fix it. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you the 7 productivity hacks that helped me make significantly more money in my business. Now, since you've probably never seen me before, I'm Fred, and I went from making $0 per month as a low middle class dude to making over $1,200 per day with my online business using a simple 4-step process. Now, I've put together a free video training that shows you exactly everything I did step by step so you can copy me. The link is in the description. And to thank you, when we get to 30,000 subs, I'll give away $2,000. Watch the video until the end, subscribe, and share with a friend to win. Most people waste their time on the wrong opportunities. I did too. When I started my entrepreneurial journey, I fell into the trap of chasing oversaturated business models like dropshipping and even print on demand. I was working 16-hour days, dealing with suppliers, handling customer service issues, and barely making any profit. Why? Because physical product businesses operate on razor-thin profit margins, typically 5 to 20%. That means for every $100 in sales, you're only keeping $5 to $20. The rest goes to product costs, shipping, advertising, and platform fees. I was killing myself for pennies on the dollar. But everything changed when I discovered the power of information-based businesses. The industry is projected to cross the $1 trillion mark soon, and for a good reason. Information products can maintain up to 95% profit margins. That means that nearly every dollar you make stays in your pocket. I don't know what you think, but to me it sounds much better. But switching to the right business model was just the beginning. To truly scale to 6 figures, I needed to transform my productivity. And here are the 7 specific strategies that made all the difference. The first is the 80-20 principle. This completely changed my business. The reality is that 80% of your results comes from just 20% of your activities. Once I understood this, I ruthlessly analyzed my daily tasks and identified a vital few that actually moved the needle. For my business, there are only 2 tasks that truly matter: creating content to promote my products and improving my sales skills. That's it. Nothing else directly impacts my revenue in a meaningful way. Everything else, tweaking my website, endlessly revising my logo, reorganizing my files, these are just distractions that make me feel busy without creating results. I challenge you to make a list of everything you do in your business each week. And then ask yourself, which of these tasks directly generate revenue? And be brutally honest. For most people, it's only 1 or 2 activities. Focus intensely on those and eliminate, automate, or delegate everything else. When I started earning more money, I immediately began outsourcing tasks that didn't require my personal touch. This freed up my mental bandwidth for high-impact work. The second hack is non-negotiable sleep and recovery. This might surprise you, but working more hours doesn't equal more results automatically. It often leads to diminishing returns and eventually burnout. I've experimented extensively with sleep patterns, and nothing beats 8.5 to 9 hours of quality sleep for peak performance. I've tried sleeping 6 hours. I've tried sleeping 10 hours, but this range, 8.5 hours to 9 hours per night, consistently produces my best work. For me, to be honest, the hardest part is winding down at night, because my mind races with business ideas and tomorrow's tasks. So I developed a strict evening ritual. No screens 1 hour before bed, a notebook beside my bed to capture any thoughts or creative ideas, and then reading some nonfiction. The third hack is to batch similar tasks. Multitasking destroys productivity. Every time you jump between different types of work, your brain needs time to readjust, causing mental friction and wasted energy. I schedule my entire day in batches. Mornings are for content creation, like right now, nothing else. Afternoons are for sales calls and learning and skill development. By focusing on one type of task for extended periods, I enter a state of flow and produce significantly better work in less time. This means no checking emails 20 times a day, no bouncing between social media and important projects. I check messages twice daily at scheduled times. Everything else gets batched into designated blocks. The fourth productivity hack is starting each day with your hardest task. Your willpower and mental energy are highest in the morning. Most people waste this precious resource on emails and minor tasks, and then attempt their most challenging work when they're already depleted. I identify my most mentally demanding task each evening and tackle it first thing the next morning. No distractions, no excuses. This might be writing new content scripts, analyzing data, or recording in the studio. Whatever requires the most focus gets my attention. By completing your hardest task early, you create momentum that carries through the entire day. And I can tell you, the psychological boost you get from conquering your biggest challenge before most people even start working is incredible. The fifth hack is getting up earlier than the competition. So this isn't about torturing yourself. It's about creating an unfair advantage. While others sleep, you gain uninterrupted hours to focus on your most important work. Right now, I wake up at 6:15 a.m. Monday to Saturday. And it's not that long ago, I was still waking up at 5 a.m. every day, weekends included. These morning hours are sacred. No phone, no email, no social media. Just focused work on my highest leverage activities. By the time most people start their workday, I've already completed my most important tasks. And this doesn't mean sacrificing sleep. I go to bed earlier to maintain my sleep requirements. The world is literally designed to interrupt you during normal business hours. By working before those hours begin, you gain a significant edge. The sixth productivity hack is regular exercise. This isn't just about your health, it's about cognitive performance. Exercise increases blood flow to your brain, enhances creativity, improves focus, and increases energy levels. So I work out at least 30 minutes every morning after completing my most important task. The energy boost carries me through the rest of the day with heightened mental clarity. On days I skip exercise, I notice an immediate drop in productivity and decision-making quality. You honestly don't need complicated routines. Simple strength training, running, or even brisk walking will transform your energy levels. The key is consistency, not intensity. Now, the seventh and final hack is strategic elimination. Most people focus on adding more to their lives, more tasks, more projects, more commitments. True productivity comes from ruthless subtraction. I regularly audit my business and personal life, asking what can I eliminate that would make everything else easier. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is stop doing something completely. So I basically deleted social media apps from my phone. I stopped looking at what others were doing and I started to focus on my own journey instead. Each elimination created space for focusing on what truly matters. These 7 strategies transformed my productivity and directly led me to breaking the $100,000 mark in my business. So to sum everything up, choose the right high margin opportunity. Apply the 80-20 principle to focus on revenue generating activities. Prioritize sleep and recovery as performance enhancers. Batch similar tasks to eliminate content switching. Take your hardest task first thing each morning. Wake up earlier than your competition. Exercise regularly for enhanced cognitive function. Strategically eliminate unnecessary commitments and distractions. The difference between the people who struggle and the people who thrive isn't working harder. It's working smarter with relentless focus on what moves the needle. Most people know what they should do, but lack the discipline to do it consistently. Success leaves cues. I've given you 7 specific strategies that transformed my business, but also my life. The question isn't whether they work, because they do. The question is whether you will implement them with consistency and conviction. Your potential isn't determined by how many hours you work, but by how strategically you use those hours. Stop spreading yourself thin across dozens of mediocre activities. Instead, become exceptional at the vital few that drive real results. The choice is yours. Continue with the comfortable patterns that keep you stuck, or embrace these proven strategies and transform your productivity and income. What will you decide? Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, I've put together a free video training that shows you step by step how I made over 1K a day, where I'm giving away all the secrets. And if you're serious about making more money, I'm also offering free strategy calls where together we'll come up with a game plan for you to get to 10K per month as quickly as possible. But be quick because our limited spots fill up extremely quickly. We literally receive hundreds of applications per month and we just can't talk to everyone. The link will be in the bio. With that being said, I will see you on the other side.